fellow Force users and fellow fighters, what is up? It's Jasmine, the AhsokaTanoFan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, it's time for episode 3 of Cobra Kai Season 4. The last episode was really great. I love seeing... Shit, what happened in the last episode again? Sorry. It's hard when you watch them back to back. Oh yeah, so I love seeing Daniel and Johnny work together and learn each other's fighting styles. That was just great, epic. And then I love the whole exchange between Amanda LaRusso and Tori. I liked how Kreese got in there and explained to Amanda what was going on with Tori and how she should kind of lay off her. I think it was a real eye-opening moment, but then of course we saw by the end of the episode, Tori's not one to victimize herself, so she doesn't seem too willing to accept any help from Mrs. LaRusso. And she seems to double down on her feelings towards her daughter, Sam. We know where that's heading. We know it's gonna head to some epic showdown. So that was really good. And then of course we saw the new kid, Kenny, deal with being bullied in school. During my reaction, I did kind of ponder the question, who is his family and how are they related to the story? I was wondering if maybe his father or someone was in the original Karate Kid, but it actually in fact turns out that his brother is the jailmate of Robby, or his former jailmate I should say. So now by the looks of it, it seems as though his brother is going to refer him to Cobra Kai to learn how to fight and defend himself. I can't wait to see what's in store for us this episode, guys. I think it's going to be another good one. Let's jump in. This one's called Then Learn Fly. Oh, okay, I get it. The one before, episode before, was called First Learn Stand. This one's called Then Learn Fly. Almost kind of sounds like eagle terms, you know, Then Learn Fly. I don't know. They definitely sound like continuations of one another though. Kenny tries to become a student of Cobra Kai with some encouragement from Robby, while Johnny urges Sam to take a leap of faith in herself. Interesting. I don't think we've really seen that much one-on-one time with Sam and Johnny. The only time I could really think of where the two of them became face-to-face was when her former friend crashed into Johnny's car, right, back in season 1. Other than that, yeah, I don't think we've really seen the two of them together that much. So yeah, it should be interesting to see what he says to her and whether or not they get along with one another. And of course, let's find out what happens with Kenny. This show is just great, man. I still can't get over the last episode. Nice. Senseis and students sparring each other. Oh my god. It's gonna take a while before they actually respect each other's ways. Did he see that? He's trolling him. Oh, their friendship is cute though. I kind of like when they're on the same side. Can Miguel ditch this girl already?
You sure you got enough meat on this pizza?
So Daniel, when are you going to talk to your bully of a son?
That's a man's pizza.
A man's pizza.
Oh yeah, wise ass. Nice catch.
Well, that reminds me of Hawkeye. The button thing that he did.
What'd you do, switch over to Whopper Juniors? Let's go to Growth Spur.
Oh man. I knew Johnny was going to have something to say. Because the kid lost a lot of weight, right?
Last time these two were in the kitchen together, well, let's just say I'm glad the steak knives run out.
Practically be on autopilot by the time Sam takes it over, right, Sam?
Dad.
Used to walk around the dealership like she owned the place, so.
Or is she going to take it over?
But her life, that's entirely up to her. Tries to go to school nearby, maybe get her MBA, USC, UCLA. I'm just.
You don't realize how privileged they sound, man.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Stanford.
Oh.
It's a pretty impressive school.
There was a time where I wanted to go to Stanford too, actually.
No, actually,
Oh. Whoops a daisy.
Make sure all that defense doesn't turn you into a cream puff.
Tomorrow.
See, I'm nervous. Every time they get along, something usually happens to mess it up. What is with Sam? She seems like something's been on her mind since the first episode. Does that trigger him? Oh yeah, it does.
I'm there for you.
He feels like indebted to him now.
Should I call the doctor?
No. I'm just gonna go for a little ride.
Should I call the doctor? Is he sick or something? I can't help him, man. Cobra Kai is always going to be the best dojo.
One of them knows karate.
This is a dojo. You are interrupting my class.
Aw, cut the kid a break, Kreese.
You have to prove that you're
I do that.
I miss what Russo was talking about Sam's future. I can't even afford a car, let alone college. What if they start to think I'm not good enough for her?
You're an all-valley champion. Just show Mr. LaRusso what you're made of. Lawrence's training, today's gonna be vacation.
Who's going on vacation?
Yo, Miguel, you need to talk more to Johnny Lawrence. And stop doubting yourself. Have some confidence, man.
Catch a fish. That's the first to succeed. We'll have eating class all week. Your bare hands are all you use?
Whoa.
Where is he taking us?
No, we're good. I already drowned a kid in a pool trying to teach him how to kiss.
That was Miguel. They're not gonna cross. Are they gonna run? Like jump across the roof? Okay, so they're at Miyagi-Do and with Johnny Lawrence at the same time. I thought it was one day they're with Daniel, the other day they were with Johnny.
You're gonna jump from this roof to that one.
Oh my god.
14 Nate's high. Please don't use me as a system of measurement.
Quiet!
What if we fall?
That's what the mattresses are for.
And if we miss the mattresses?
Try not to.
They don't look like they're going anywhere.
We're not leaving.
I guess you'll be waiting a long time, because we're not jumping.
Come on, princess. Jump across that roof.
Don't worry, man. Go easy on you.
What if he wins? Can he? Oh, come on, man. Stop running away.
We don't have time for losers.
What if he wasn't talking to him? Oh, he was. Never mind. Is it Sam calling him? Or his mom?
Emma? Are you okay?
Let me call one of my guys. We'll bring it in.
That's not necessary. Thank you, Mr. LaRusso.
It's not
Aw.
a problem. Okay? Come on, I'll give you a ride to the garage.
I can tell he doesn't like asking for help.
Worried you're gonna mess up your hair?
My dad wouldn't want us doing this.
You do everything your mommy and daddy tell you to do.
Based on your track record, you don't have the best judgment.
Oh, stop being
you
such a
want
little
dark
wuss.
judgment?
Jump across the roof.
Driving off with your girlfriends. You want to explain that?
I wasn't even driving, I was in the back seat. I'm a teenager who made a couple of mistakes. You're a 50-something-year-old man who lives alone, drinks all day, and clearly hasn't figured out his own life.
What a privileged princess, man.
And now I get to do what I love every damn day. Try to help kids like you find their own way.
She wasn't expecting that. Is anybody gonna jump though? I'm kind of curious.
And lie with me, buy some new Nikes.
How many sisters are you?
Is he hitting on her? I feel like he is.
Turn
Is that
around,
Terry?
Son of a bitch.
It is. He looks really good. Wow.
You're just an old man in the last chapter of his life.
There are hundreds of other senseis in the valley that could help you win your little war. It isn't my fight.
Then why are you here?
You would be standing
Exactly.
here.
They're gonna have a good old sparring match. This is amazing. I love this.
There's still time to finish what we started.
This show's really about taking control of your own life, you know? Not being in the back seat, as Johnny said.
They gave him an extra month because he spit in a guard's face.
Okay. Hope it was the guard in the computer lab. Remember?
Don't you have to have one hand in front of the other like that, kind of?
Ready?
Because we're like together, you know? Come on, buddy, you got this.
Well, Sean was always big and strong, okay? All I can do is run.
No, that's wrong. Doesn't matter what size you are.
Ready? Bow.
I like that we're seeing this nice side to Robby, this mentor side.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it. But don't worry. I know a great repair guy.
Him?
Blew the entire fund on a round-trip ticket to Okinawa.
What?
Ice breaking contest, I came back with more money than I left with.
You know, he blew that
No,
too.
I blew that on a ball. Don't.
This show's inspiring as hell, man. It really is. Like, there's so many valuable life lessons in it.
Pathetic!
Oh, I'm gonna say someone jump.
Looks like you got what you wanted.
She's gonna jump, isn't she? But how is she gonna do it, though? Is she gonna be successful? I mean, she's not my favorite girl, but I don't want anything to happen to her. Did she just do it? She did that. Whoa. She just earned some of my respect. See, sometimes you have to take a leap of faith. Not necessarily like that, but just try something different, you know? Oh, is that from back in the day?
Cool. I like it.
I told you.
They do look like the real guys.
It's my father. He wants me to take over his company. I'll do what he says. He's cutting me out of the inheritance.
Terry, I can't do this without you. You know why?
Where the hell did you get that tattoo if you're not going to open the dojo with him?
Cobra Kai?
Never dies.
So did his father end up cutting him out the inheritance? Because he seems to be doing pretty well. Oh, he's going to put his hair back. Such an iconic scene.
Eagle knows it has to make the first move.
Oh, is he going to talk to the mom? What if there's another guy there?
You.
Oh.
Your mom. Hola. Look, I know there's a lot of shit to figure out. We'll figure it out together. Okay. So, just wanted you to know.
Hey, Johnny.
Stay.
Yeah?
Yay, they're back together. Now, Miguel, shh, don't say anything else. Almost messed up your mom's relationship. Does he have an older brother?
Do that all day.
Oh, is that Kenny?
I'm sorry, I don't have the time to teach weaklings.
Oh, the stance is already different. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, bud. He's letting the anger kind of fuel him. Oh!
So that won't count as a point. That was your one chance. Where are you going, Mr. Payne? Take your spot.
What happened to the other girl that was there? Tori's back to being the only girl now.
Oh, Miley. Walk in a circle.
Okay, thinking outside the box, Miguel. I like it.
We have a winner. Good job, Miguel.
He's so excited.
You gotta grow a pair of legs to jump.
We understand, Sensei.
Job of keeping the sweat out of your eyes.
Oh, does he feel some type of way? Oh, he feels like he's taking a student, I bet you. No, that's the end. No. Okay, guys, so another good solid episode. This episode, I feel like they kind of did a swap of students where you had Johnny Lawrence teaching Sam a little bit more, and then you had Daniel teaching Miguel. I found there was a lot of emphasis on taking a leap of faith as well. Not only did we see that physically demonstrated with Samantha taking the jump, we saw it kind of play out in other scenes as well. We saw Johnny kind of take a leap of faith and get Miguel's mom back. You know, we saw Terry take a leap of faith and go back to the dojo, things like that. So I kind of like how there was multiple meanings. So back to that rooftop scene, I really like how that played out, because obviously Sam kind of started off by putting Johnny down, saying that he doesn't have his life figured out, and she does. But I think in that whole ordeal, she realized that she really doesn't necessarily have her life figured out, right? Even though her life seems picture perfect, there's still a lot of conflict going on within herself that Johnny Lawrence has kind of helped her become aware of. And I think that kind of made her come to the realization that she isn't even achieving her full potential. And that all led up to her, eventual epic leap across the rooftops, which was pretty good. We also saw Kenny take a leap of faith as well by going back into Cobra Kai, after having some teaching sessions with Robby, and now he's earned his spot on the team as well. He said a lot of things to Robby, actually, like how his brother is bigger than he is and he's small, all he can do is run, and that just kind of brings up a lot of the lessons that the show has taught us, which is that you don't have to be big and physically strong appearing. You can be any size so long as you know how to work with what you have. That's a key takeaway from this episode, but also in this series in general, is that you could really be anybody and be a Cobra Kai, you know, or be a part of any of these dojos. I like seeing Johnny and Daniel getting along in this episode, and again kind of learning each other's styles of fighting. Although I get the feeling there might be trouble based off of how the episode ended, because it kind of seemed like Johnny was maybe not too happy with Daniel kind of taking his role as Miguel's sensei. That's one thing I've noticed so far in the season, is Miguel and Johnny don't seem to be as close as they were in previous seasons. And I don't know if that's just because he's taught him all he needs to know, or Miguel's kind of maybe opening his mind up more to another style of karate, and Daniel LaRusso kind of gives that to him. Both families are very involved with one another. You have Johnny in a relationship with Miguel's mom, so that's obviously going to kind of keep him close to Miguel and his family. But at the same time, Miguel is dating Sam LaRusso, and Sam is Daniel's daughter, so that's kind of also going to keep Miguel close to Daniel LaRusso as well. So I definitely kind of sense there might be trouble there potentially going forward. I also liked how we saw, you know, Terry Silver and Kreese, a little bit more about their backstory and what it was that brought them together in the first place. You know, both having fought in the Vietnam War, both having gotten the tattoos together. I know in the main franchise they were kind of supposed to be looked at as being more the villains, but getting to learn their backstory kind of makes you see them in a different light. You kind of understand where they're coming from and why they started Cobra Kai in the first place. And you see a lot of Johnny's teachings in Kreese as well. A young Kreese was kind of talking about taking a leap of faith. He even entered Cobra Kai to the tournament before they had any students. That's something that's definitely kind of in line with Johnny Lawrence. And then of course we saw him, you know, tie his hair back, which is just epic. You know it's coming now. You know now he has to make his way to the dojo and become a sensei alongside Kreese. But I guess we could just kind of only hope that he doesn't take over Cobra Kai the way that Kreese did with Johnny Lawrence, right? Because they kind of started as partners too, and then he ended up taking the whole dojo from him. I don't know though, because he definitely seems indebted to him, so maybe not, but anything's possible. No, overall that was really good. Great episode. I love seeing both Sam and Miguel kind of go a little bit out of their element and learn a little bit more about the other sensei's teaching style. I also like seeing Robby in the mentor role, as I mentioned in my reaction, because up until this point he's kind of just been like a pain in the ass, ungrateful kid. So it's kind of nice to see him help the underdog now, having been an underdog. And that's the thing with a lot of these characters, they've all been underdogs. Robby, Tori, Miguel, not really so much Sam, but a lot of them have been underdogs, so they kind of know, no doubt, where Kenny is coming from. So it's kind of nice to see Robby teach what he's learned and pass that on to Kenny. You guys let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments, as always. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share the video as well. And I will see you for the next episode of Season 4 of Cobra Kai. Until next time, guys, take care. See you soon.